The boy's energy, the way he was staring at Renee was like there was some arguing going on, but the show clipped it out.
Yes.
Maybe because Renee keep whining about the way she being painted, but we could see you ticky boom. All kind of, what is that?
Right.
You scaring people, girl.
Man.
Huh?
What the hell? Like,
you can't be doing that.
What are you doing?
All right, guys, welcome back to Vonnie Ruby Reacts. How y'all doing? How y'all been?
Hey guys, welcome back.
We're finna get into 90-day fiance before the 90 days. So y'all ready? Because we're finna have some fun, we're finna laugh, we're finna get into this. Now, on this episode, we're gonna start with Brian and Ingrid first. Now, Brian is trying to make his girl back home. So he planning a date on the ranch for them. And when they get to the ranch, the guy's wheeling them over through the property. And he eventually gets in the pool with her. They drinking wine and they enjoying themselves. Now Ingrid say, this all cool and all, but she still have a bit of fear about all the stuff she done learned about his past. Because she got children to worry about. So she needs to be careful. Now, Brian sit her down and tell her, you know, I told you the bad side of my story, but I never told you my comeback side. So he's getting ready to tell her his comeback side. And he's telling her he was laid in the hospital for 2 months. And he said, you know how long that is laying down? Just to lay down and never get up. Because every time he tried to get up, he would fall back down. And the people started to ask him what he was going to do whenever he left the place. But he always get mad and tell them, leave him alone, let him lie there. But finally, somebody introduced him into rugby. While he was laying there, he was thinking, you know, maybe because of what he was doing and the stuff he was selling, ended up being a trade-in for his hands and feet. So that's what he thinking is his cornmeals, which in turn, he learned his purpose when they introduced him into rugby and he started playing all around the world with his team. And he started to coach them and tell them how to meditate and how to relax with life. So that's how he found his purpose. Now, Ingrid, she crying, she happy. She feels like he did redeem himself. And she feels like maybe they could have another chance. She could see where this relationship could go. Because Brian is like, yeah, you know, after all of that, my life now is traveling. I have people on my team who I help. And she's like that he helped the people, she said. So I don't know. I still feel hesitation. I don't think it's all just on his backstory. I saw it anyways. But at least he took her on a date and she sound like she's going to give it another try.
To me, she just sounds like she's going to try to put up with this type of lifestyle that he comes with the wheelchair.
Because she can get stuff out. He got money. In their currency, it's a lot. So she can live a better life with him, huh?
Yeah.
You think that's the basis of this?
Oh, yes. So we just going to see how long she's able to stick this out.
Yes. Yeah.
I see you.
Next, Tigerlily and Adnan. Now, Tigerlily and Adnan, they wake up at 2 p.m. the next day. That's how tired they are from dancing and having a blast. They had a good old time. She don't even know how she gonna walk to the car, she said. He's tired, they're exhausted, but they need to get up and go get ready for their honeymoon because in 3 days, she gonna be going back to America. You don't think that was too soon?
Oh, yes.
Like 3 days after your wedding, you only got 3 days on your honeymoon. You're gonna go back to America. You just got married.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you set it up to where after you got married, you would at least stay there a month or two?
Yeah, I don't know. But don't forget, as soon as she landed, she went sign papers and got married.
I get
this
that part.
Here is just like...
It still ain't, it's within the frame. It's not even 30 days.
No, it's not. I mean, she's signing and going.
I'm like, why she didn't get us extended stay? Like, why she didn't do the 30, 90 days, whatever they give you? Maybe the 30 days are up.
Maybe.
You get an extension. You're actually married. This makes no sense to me. Now, Adnan's brother's going to come along because Adnan said his brother loves him. And if he gets too tired of driving, his brother going to drive for him. Now, his brother is buttoning up his shirt because it's all the way down, but he's still taking it loose, so he don't want to listen. So I think the older brother's more disciplined in his practice. Now, Adnan want to make sure Tigerlily just going to be 30 minutes, but she talking about no. So they out sitting in the car, and 3 hours then passed. And Adnan's brother's like, this is insane. I am surprised they didn't get out of the car and go back and knock at the door or say, girl, come on now, where we go? They were very patient for waiting 3 hours straight without interrupting her.
Oh,
I'd have been texting, calling. I would have said,
what?
Forget it. I would have went upstairs. Come on, man. I feel like as whoever it is, it could be a lady or a man. If you know you take that long to get ready, then you shouldn't have been sleeping till 2 p.m. with me. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get up at 2 p.m. and be dressed at 2:15, 2:05. But you know you need 4 hours. You should have got up at 12 o'clock and did this.
Oh, yes.
11. You and your team should have been up and I would have continued sleeping. Mm-hmm. And then when I would have got up and got ready, you would have been done. So if you need more hours, you can't get up with me and I'm only going to be 5 minutes.
Exactly.
We know this all too well. Huh? Yeah, so they were very patient for waiting in the car that long. Eventually, she come down with the glam squad, and he like, man, every time we gotta go somewhere, it's gonna be 3 or 4 hours that I gotta wait. And she like, chill, baby, it only take you 5 minutes to get dressed. He said, I know, but that is no. Adnan's brother is telling him he need to go take this into your own hands, or you're gonna be waiting your whole life. The brother said, you the man. You need to put your foot down about this. This is insane. Now, Adnan telling his brother to shut up. You know, that's his wife. Let him deal with it. Now, he walk up to the wife while Adnan's questioning her to speak to her, but also interrupt the chaos and tell her, look, this outfit you wearing is not appropriate in Jordan. And the brother's like, this is my wife. Get away. Here you come. Now, the brother's like, hey, I'm not no third wheel. That's my sister-in-law. That's my sister. I could tell her that this ain't appropriate. Not just you.
Mm-hmm. What?
All right, well, that's like he's acting as a brother for real. Like, hey, sister, they're going to judge you. We're going to get shunned for this. This is not appropriate here. Like, if I'm going to be a good brother-in-law, I will tell you that you my sister, you with me. My brother's young. He see his brother not following the practice all the way, and he being gentle and easy with her with it. And the brother's like, no, tell her the truth now. This ain't appropriate. I'm with the brother. He say, be direct about it. Which we get to, because they have to get to that in the car when they actually get in. Like, they get in the car, and Adnan's brother like, dude, you gonna be irritated the whole time? He said, yeah, I probably will. Well, her taking 3 hours and then you jumping down her throat when she get here, after I already told you, not all at once, little by little bit. Shay in the back being nosy, talking about, are we fighting right now? Are we fighting right now? Now, at first he didn't answer. Second time he said, you mind your business. And she said, well, I'm in the car. And you irritating me with it, so you making it my business. He said, I'm talking to my brother, the one who went and told my wife something that I'm supposed to be dealing with. And the brother said, I was just protecting her. And she said, you was? How was you protecting her? He said, because she was inappropriate. So the girl, Tigerlily, like, it was inappropriate? And he says, yes, all the way down. She was showing. She needed to be covered up. And Shay like, oh, that's a lot of rules. Now, Shay back there all in their business, ain't she? That's that man wife. Mm-hmm. She know what their agreements are. Why they saying, girl, your cleavage is out. Her husband telling her, this outfit is for man and woman, husband, wife, in the house, nobody else. Mm-hmm. And she like, I'm with you. He's like, but they all can see you, your body. So Tigerlily's like, Adnan, do you want me to dress another way? And he's like, yes. Maybe in the future you'll change. So she's saying, like, you don't like the dress, then I'm gonna need you to tell me when you see me in the dress before we leave. Tell me you don't like it. It's gonna be a learning experience. We gotta learn each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now shading them in the bag, they feel like she being passive. This ain't the Tigerlily they know.
Mm-hmm.
They hope she ain't losing her voice.
Oh yes.
I don't know, but she is mad because he got his shirt down and she gotta follow different rules than him, and it's not making sense.
Yep.
Now Shay in the back say, do she gotta dress this way in America too? And he say yes. Men there, men here. I'm her man. There's men there. There's men here. Everywhere. Now girl is like, that's too many rules to follow. We ain't gonna be doing that. Tigerlily, I don't get this. All this playing, I don't get it. So the girl don't know what the rules are. But it seems like they need to sit down at the table and say, what can I wear, what I can't wear? Do I need to wear a jacket? I honestly just look at the other women. Just pop up on his mama and say, oh, okay, that's what you want me to do? Figure out how to rock it in your own stylish way, but you still covered, I guess. He trying to let it on her lightly instead of all at once because he don't want her running off.
Right.
Well, you kind of lying then. You lying and saying, oh, it's good, it's okay, and then you all tripping on the outfit.
Yep.
But then she knows you ain't stupid. You looking around, you can see. You seeing that the brother telling you, hey. Now she getting mad. He's shaking Shay hand and all that. But she can't shake nobody. This crazy. He ain't following the rules. It's him. But still it's her too. Because you know how you expect it to be over there. I don't know why they play with that Muslim culture like that. You came on the show. You signed up on the show. You was watching it. You was at home watching the show, and you say, "Ooh, I want to be on that show." And you saw how people be going places from America and cutting up and acting like they don't want to get down with the get down over there. Mm-hmm. Whether it's fresh chickens by taking them out and then doing it from scratch right there. You pull the bird out, you pick the one, you do it. Mm-hmm. This ain't going to the supermarket and getting sandwich meat and you ain't had nothing to do with it. This ain't, I watched the show where people go over there and they can't seem to get with the people culture. Oh, let me sign up and go do the same thing. You saw. This got to be acting.
Yeah.
This got to be acting. And the award goes to Tigerlily and Adnan, because I'm not believing this. Mm-hmm. Next, Faith and Loren. When they start they scene, Loren in the car, just coming back from the clinic that we wanted to see him go to. And he's popping one of his first prescribes by the doctor to him. Y'all know what I mean. He's starting his first day of his medication. Mm-hmm. It's day one for him. He got 7 days to go, he said. You know what that don't change for me? Let's talk. But y'all got to stay with me to understand. Because we on these streets right here on the YT. Listen. After you done with the sick drip that you got going on for 7 days, on day 8, don't be talking to me about getting nothing right. Mm-hmm. In fact, I'm kind of grossed out and we need to go longer. And we also need to make sure it's really gone. We need to just add another 30 days on top of this one. And me come down with you for the visit to make sure the doctor could tell you that it's gone through some type of test. Mm-hmm. Then I might get friendly with it, but I'm not doing nothing to it and stuff like that. I'm just inspecting, kind of hanging out with it. Like I inspect it, I move it around, I kind of look at it, give it a little hug here and there. I don't do nothing else to it. And it better not be ugly. Bumpy, nothing else extra. It gotta be groomed. These are the preciseness. I even got to give it a bathe and a wash my personal self. I got a set of baby wipes on the side with some alcohol. Sorry. We need to get it off. We just gonna wash it after you washed it.
Some alcohol?
Look, a sanitize, some antibacterial.
Okay.
I don't see me being so thrilled and excited about this. on day 10. I'm like, oh, you just had that. I definitely don't want to I definitely want to give it a face kiss. That I kind of, you was just sick. It's kind of gross to me to know you was leaking and dripping all over the house, all over the shorts and the pants, with the gooey smell and whatever else going on.
And then what's following behind that?
Yeah, you got to come on
the antibiotics.
Yeah, you got to get the antibiotics out. You got to get the detox out. Don't come skipping and knocking over the door this way. No. I'm not interested for a while.
No.
And then when I do, we just gonna play little handheld games while I expect it. This hypothetical. This ain't. I'm good. What I'm saying is, just because you done your prescription on the 7th day, for her, in her mind, I couldn't imagine being ready. It was but how they work in couples when the partner stay with the partner who cheated, and you come back, you didn't get it, but they sick some kind of way it get found out. And you stayed with them. So at what day y'all made up? Or you definitely gotta wear something. You definitely gotta wear something.
Maybe, yeah. Absolutely.
After day 60, you was good on day 7. After you get your diagnostic release from the doctor, we're gonna do a cleanse, full body. I'm gonna have my baby wipes on the day of.
I agree.
You knew, your relationship knew they ain't even get a chance to be intimate, and you coming over there with that. So I'm gonna have to say, I'm not trying to even go there with you no time soon. All that the banging and the knocking at the door he was doing when he first came, talking about trying to come.
Oh no!
Ooh, that girl would have got kicked out the hotel, yeah. Because I know if she would have kissed him, So basically, he go home. He ain't heard or seen or spoke to Faith since yesterday or the day he told her. So he called his friend Esther, who he's real close with, and they get on the phone. And Esther asking him, "So how was it?" And he was like, "It's been good." And she was like, "Why just all right? Just good." And he was like, because him and Faith went on a date, and he took it up on himself to tell her that day that he had the gono. And the girl was like, "What? How you know you got gono?" And he was like, my little Halloween date I had, turns out she give me the BJ, and she gets throat whatever. She had it basically and gave it to him, he said.
Y'all believe that?
If she got it in the throat. It sounded like he gave it to her. Unless she got it from doing that to somebody else and then came and bobbed on him and then he got it. It could have happened.
I don't believe
But he bobbing around town.
Yeah.
But either or, the two people
could have been pussing all this time and knew it.
I don't know.
And let that girl.
Maybe sometimes she might have think she did it. Oh, he lying about who did what. And then he tells her, so she thought sleeping with other people wasn't actually sleeping with other people. And the girl like, what? And he was like, yeah. So she's really mad at me. Esther's like, any reasonable person gonna be upset. And she's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if she wanna be exclusive and not monogamous? If it's gonna be over for y'all gonna stay together. And he was like, it looked like he lied. He like, he don't want to do that. Look like I'm gonna cheat and see if I can get away with it. But he was like, he gonna commit to her and do whatever she wants. He came there trying to convince her to not be monogamous, but I guess that ain't gonna be doing that.
No way.
He tell his friend Esther, if you're in a relationship, two people, and your relationship is strong, then he don't see nothing wrong with sleeping around with other people. But he could see monogamous is serious to Faith, so he don't want to lose her. I think he homeless, he needed something going on, somebody put him out. I don't get it.
No, this relationship is not making sense anymore.
No, it's really not. Esther telling him, if this girl mean everything to you, you need to fight for her. She also said this gotta show her that she is the love of your life. And Lauren's like, you ain't see her last night, man. So he hopes for a second chance. Meanwhile, Faith meets with her friends back at the nail shop. And they all getting the gossiping about, where your man at? What's wrong? Because Faith said they were supposed to meet up there. And she didn't want to cancel on them. So she just kept it open, but she didn't want to, it was humiliating. She didn't want to tell them what happened. So she let them show up. Now her friend painting her nails and she like, what's going on? You know, where you boy at? And she's like, at the room. And she's like, why at the room? And she was like, girl, spill it. Tell us, you gonna make me cry. And them some good friends. Mm-hmm. Faith barely dropped a tear and all her friends was already crying. And she was like, he got one of them things, girl, the guy know. And the friend was like, what? Huh? She was like, I don't know what to do. What should I do? The friend's like, I would have left a long time ago if it was me. But if you want them, work it out with them. Talk to them. Her other friends telling her the same thing. See what's up. But it's really up to you. We here for you.
Yeah. Okay.
She crying. She humiliated. She thinks she made a bad decision.
Yeah. Oh.
Then she'll learn and Faith too much. Because she been ghosting him out. Because he tried to call her and she answered the phone and all that. I don't know. She need her space, he said.
Yep.
Maybe she desperate for another try. I don't know. They just need to sit down and talk. I wouldn't dare.
No.
You ain't got nothing to lose. You just move on to the next best candidate and wait it out. Yes. Your day gonna come, girl.
Yes, it will. It will. Just
but this, no. You need to kick this little sick to the curb. Mm-hmm. To the left, to the left.
Mm-hmm. He came up there, girl, meaning you no good. Wanted to kiss you as soon as he got there off the plane. You lucky, girl. You good.
Girl, like, you Matrix. You know how in the Matrix.
On the first day, and she said she wasn't gonna do none of that.
She stuck to her stuff,
and she stuck with it.
You got discipline. You know how in the Matrix they was dodging the bullies. She ducked the kiss, the advancements in midnight at her door. She ducked it, didn't she?
Yes.
Wait, girl, wait. Next. Sonny and Veah. Veah at the airport. She about to meet Sonny. She got her ex-boyfriend in the background there. She sneaking over there. And she like, stay back here, boy. Don't get me caught. Don't blow my spot up. Now, when I text you 777, you could come out of hiding. You could come out the airport and get on your ride. But until then, dude, don't walk out. Don't you dare. Now, they back there talking about, dang, girl, I understand. Chill, mommy. That's why I broke up with you. And she like, what? I broke up with you. He's like, no, I broke up with you. They laughing and flirting. She like, it doesn't matter who did what. Just stay here. Now, they getting ready to hug each other. And production moved the camera this way. Why didn't production show us? Because she kissed him goodbye. That's why. She gave him a kiss. Y'all go look at that. When she hugs Rory goodbye to depart from here, remember he was saying, so I'm going to see you in a few days. She was like, let me get a feel for what's going on and vibe it out. Then I'll tell you when to link up. Now she hugged, embraced him, and she gave him a kiss. Production must have made some agreement with her because they wanted to get a card, but then they didn't. They try to honor their agreement they made with her, but then kind of give you, look, see half a look at that ain't no hug, that's a smooch on because of the way she was positioned. Where his girlfriend at? He ain't busy? Is he ever gonna have one if he with her all the time? Is this his old lady and he cool with not being committed but getting some fun on the side? What's up?
Oh, yes.
You ain't doing all this for nothing.
No.
Because then you would be treating her like a sister now. And I clearly saw flirting and kissing. Mm-hmm. Sonny and Veah get to the car and she's going on the wrong side. And she don't even want to believe him in his own country. Like, girl, this ain't America. I'm driving on this side. You sit here. Now he get her back to the crib and he done made some food for her. That looked like raw meat, brains, animal. I don't know what she talking about. What you said it was?
I forgot.
Curry?
Yeah, he said
that didn't look
curry.
What? That looked raw. I'm with her. I'm on her side. I'm on Veah's side. You know, I'm a pet, but I needed to eat something. I would have ate something out along the way.
Oh, yeah.
She went straight to bed. She was on top of that jet lag.
Mm-hmm. It'll get you.
He seemed offended. He go in the room. He light the candles. He trying to get some. But this girl is like, I'm going to bed. I'm about to bring up that Rory stuff so I can make you mad and turn you off to get you up off me if you don't want to get up off me. It wasn't giving that? Or is it me?
Oh yeah.
That's how they night went. He ain't practicing Muslim either. Something ain't right with him. He just seemed like a kid.
Yeah.
Like some kind of clowning going on. No serious, like he do this. Niles and Matilda. Matilda's in the room with her friend. She picking out her dresses and her clothes. And her friend's like, girl, y'all gonna be sharing the room? And she like, yeah, but ain't nothing gonna be happening, gossip or nothing. Because we want our marriage to work. So we gonna wait until we marry. Now, her and her brother escort her on this 6-hour ride down there. Because that's his sister. He need to check this guy out, make sure he a good guy before he leave his sister alone with him. I respect that very much.
Oh, yes.
You know, instead of sending his sister alone on that long ride. Plus, she probably don't never leave like that, that far. So I'm with that. Now, she get to the airport and she loving on Niles. And Niles got a sense of humor. He like, don't pass out. Don't pass out yet. He tell the camera crew, look now. Because this girl embraced him and gave him a genuine smooch. It was real. She happy. She might be trying to get to America, but it looked like she do want to be with him. Yeah. And want it to work. Yeah. So he tells the camera crew, don't be filming below the waist at this time. They're in the public. Now Matilda, she's so excited. They go to eat at a restaurant in Ghana, a good restaurant, and she ordered the best Ghanian food so she could pamper her man. Now it looked like Ngozi with snails. He ate it. He was a champ. He ate that snail.
He did. But I don't think he liked it.
I don't know. He played it good.
He ate it though, out of respect.
He played it good. The brother leans to him and say, you know, you need to be a good husband. You need to take care of my sister. You need to respect her and protect her. And he's like, okay, as far as I know, don't cheat on her. Never lie to her. He was like, all right, yeah, my brother, you got it. You good. So the brother, and why did you notice the lady come to the table and say, for you and your husband?
I don't know.
What they must have told her?
I don't know.
Now, the brother is telling Niles, Matilda can get a temper. She gets mad a lot. But if you do the right things, you should never have to see that. He was like, I never heard of anything like that. She didn't seem that way to me. He's like, nah, I don't know, I'm a little worried about, I'm losing my courage to tell her about this, postponing this wedding. Niles and Matilda arrive at the hotel. He says while they both have been intimate relations before in the past in their life, he's a heterosexual man and it's going to be hard for him to refrain from her with them sharing the same bed. But I don't know what he meant by heterosexual today. I don't know when he be out there playing, switch characters with that group.
I don't know.
Yeah, either or. So they get there. They at the hotel. Niles tell Matilda he gonna wait up for her. And she was like, why? He said, no reason. It ain't like nothing gonna happen. So look at him. Ain't nothing wrong with him. He here. He alright. So she's like, go to sleep then. So she get in the bed and she tell him she need him. Then she get on top of him and getting on grinding, kissing him. They ain't gonna make it, y'all. They ain't make it. She gotta get this wedding done. Smart. I know he ain't had it in a while. This how you do it, girl. You gotta get your way.
Put it down.
You think she gonna do a tempo on him?
Yes.
I hope not.
She will.
She said that man is cute. Again, I like them together. I actually hope they get married. I hope she is cool though and not crazy. I don't know how long he got to stay there, but I want to see it work out for them.
Yeah, so do I. I hope so. I hope it does.
Next, Chidi and Rayne. Y'all, I think Victoria ready to squat this chuck. What y'all think? She ready to mop all around? Let's get into it. Rayne said her and Chidi been enjoying each other. They've been loving all over each other. And after they left the park where the monkey was at, where they was talking about how he got blind, it bothered her when she got home. They talked about it more, and she decided to book him an eye appointment to see if there was some medical advances since all of that time has passed. Because he ain't been in 10 years, and she was like, can you believe that? I think that was nice of her to book an appointment.
Yeah.
That was nice. So they end up going to the doctor's appointment, and he get his eyes checked, and the doctor's telling him in his left eye is 59, his right eye I think is 61 or something like that, and it should be between 11 and 29. So the pressure in his eye is really high.
Yeah.
They don't just see cataracts, they see glaucoma, and there's no light happening. The nerves are dead. And over time, with the eye having all that pressure on it, they'll have to remove it. So she's prescribed him some medication to bring the swelling down. But as far as him seeing, it's slim chances. I don't know if that's just their style or maybe there's more they could do in America. What you think?
No, I don't think there's anything
that even a doctor here could do?
Yeah, I don't think
wow. So. Gotta be something for that.
Not at his point, you know.
Because it's been so long.
Nerves and, you know, nothing like
the nerves are dead and they don't
there. It's like,
yeah. The nerves, she said, they don't come back or regrow once they die. That's it. So he still has hope in God. Someday his vision will be restored. So him and Renee go back home and they sitting down, they talking at the table, and the sister's letting him know dinner's ready, and he's still taking a minute talking to her because she over there talking about how she named the chickens, they follow her, they in tune with her, and he's like, this all the reasons, Renee, why they don't want him alone with you or leaving to the U.S. and barely the house. What Chidi told her? Wow, you got a deep connection with those chickens. Now Victoria come in and get Renee and tell Renee to come with Chidi. But Renee's not looking at her. She's like, and still drags to come. So when they get to the table, she's telling Renee to wash her hands in the bowl because they finna eat with their hands.
Yep.
And then she says, guide Chidi's hands to the bowl, let him rinse them, and then guide his hand to the garri, and then he could take over himself. And she's still not looking at Victoria like, don't tell me. She just helping you. You're not eating with a spoon with this meal, so this is the way. However, 2 hands in a bowl would be, if I put my hand in this bowl and put some dirt, didn't you just soak your hand in the dirt? Mm-hmm. Or is this sanitizer solution?
I don't know.
What is this?
I think it's just some water.
There was no washing, but
it's some water.
Now they finna eat this garri, because Chidi asked his sister to prepare one of her favorite Nigerian meals. So she does just that. And he hoping that Renee bonds with his family because she has a fear of getting into it with somebody's sister. Okay. But while she's guiding Chidi's hands, Renee's saying she feel a dark energy coming from Victoria all around her body. You could manifest something. You could keep pushing into that.
Yeah.
She's saying she been feeling this way ever since they're at the market. Even when they hugging, she could feel that there's something else. Mm-hmm. Y'all, it's finna go left. Let's get into the left. Chidi is showing her this how you roll up the garri and put it in your mouth and swallow it. And she talking about it's spicy, it's bland, it's hard to swallow. She don't even know how the baby eating it. It's so hot. Chidi asking her, is it good? She tell him it's spicy. It look like Play-Doh. Victoria know what that means. She just looking at her like. Mm-hmm. So Victoria say, what kind of food you eat? What kind of soup you cook back home? And she like, they got all kind of soups. We don't cook in America. Our stuff prepackaged and just ready to go. They got all kind of soups and everything. I don't cook. I just eat pizza pockets and a pizza. Her husband is like, Victoria said that's weird.
Yeah.
Her husband say Chidi is an African man. He's a black man and he's gonna need African food. And the sister say there's not much that Chidi could prepare on his own with the disability. So that causes great concern for them, being that she don't cook. That means he ain't gonna be eating.
You know how big he's gonna be if he do go to the US with her?
You don't want to give up food you ate all the time. You want to give up your cultural food.
He will. He would.
He don't seem to be desperate to go.
With her, you will.
Yeah.
You know. And it's just gonna be microwavable stuff.
They just appalled. And she act like he was gonna kill her to compliment her food.
Yeah.
Her husband was like, Is it to your liking? Would you like us to make something else? The wife was like, yeah, I'll get you some rice. She like, it's good. Renee is rude.
Yeah.
She's talking about she's sick of Victoria and them being in it. Victoria being in their business. Victoria gotta watch her brother.
Yeah.
Like, she gonna know everywhere he going, every step of the way. You a stranger. Mm-hmm. You gotta bind with these people so they can release this guy to you. You can't just give your family member to anybody.
No. Hell no.
So Victoria's like, let me ask you something. Do you want your children to be close with Chidi? And she was like, yeah, they already are over 5 years. They always ask about him. Mm-hmm. And she was like, well, what do you tell your children about him? And she was like, that we soulmates.
Yeah.
That we have a spiritual connection. Mm-hmm. And she was like, what you mean by that, dear? And she was like, well, God ordained. And it was like, God ordained. So they think she's weird.
Yeah. Her saying God ordained, that's saying like y'all done consummated something. Y'all done got married or something. So that's why that question is followed.
What do you mean God ordained? Like, were you guys physical?
Yeah.
And like, Renee did this. Oh no. And Chidi's face looks so guilty.
Yes.
And you know your sibling. Nobody know your sibling like you. So she look at Chidi and she's get pissed. Mm-hmm. She's hot. Renee's like, why would she ask me that in the front of her family at the table? I mean, only person who was there was her husband. And I'm pretty sure they heard y'all. That's why they asked. Mm-hmm. And you been acting calm or something. You been acting like y'all was doing something. The sister know, man. Her brother gonna give it away or she heard y'all.
Yep.
That's what it's telling me. So Renee, she tell Victoria, why you angry? And Victoria say, I ain't angry. And Renee's like, the way you've been looking the whole time, you've been looking angry. And the husband was like, maybe it has nothing to do with you. And Victoria said, I'm just stressed about my baby. That's all, that's it. She said, well, that's why I was asking, see? And Victoria started rolling that ball up. That garri. Rolling that garri, y'all, like the daddy on Boys in the Hood going get Trey. She rolling it. She like, you know what? You know, already slept with my brother in my house. You were filthy. I heard you in the night. How despicable. You pushing yourself onto my brother. I'm not going to accuse you of what I know because you're going to lie to my face. I want to jab you, girl. I want to do something to you. Don't she look like she about to chuck the baby and jump over there? The husband, no. Because the husband, I'm starting to hear the husband now. Mm-hmm. No, it had nothing to do with you. We appreciate you here. We are excited you are here. What she did, that they cut out for the man to ask, do you enjoy the food? Is it to your satisfaction? Are you sure? And the woman said, I could cook you something else. Cause I seen her, she over there looking down, not eating while they all eating, making faces. They cutting, you could catch it.
Rude.
Being rude. Just staring at the sister. And the sister just trying to talk and get to know you so she could feel comfortable enough to let her brother go over there.
Yeah.
And you acting like how dare her pry into y'all business or ask you anything. What? And I do believe they was excited she was there because it was an American in their house. They was treating her like she was Celine Dion.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it don't matter to them. It's any American. Oh my, bless the God, you American in your home. These people think you rich. They think you got it made. They laid it out as nice as they could.
Yes.
And she was constantly nasty. Even earlier at the table, Victoria was like, sweet Renee, come, bring Chidi with you, huh? And she like, like, don't order me to come. We'll come when we ready. Like, let me be alone with him and get out of here. Ma'am, you alone? Chidi is disabled. He don't live alone and got his own house. Mm-hmm. So don't get mad at me that you got to sleep over here to date him. until we feel okay to let him go with you.
Correct.
What were we doing? All while she's at the table and the woman saying, I'm stressed about my baby. She said, if I said something and you don't like it, it's okay because you could tell me. It's okay. And the woman's like, stop. Victoria's husband says, whatever is bothering you or whatever is causing these emotions, she's like, I'm good. I'm fine. I don't stay where I don't get along with people. I get out of there. Victoria get up and excuse herself from the table before somebody get hurt, and she go in the back so she can chill out about whatever she's stressed about. Chidi is saying he's finding it difficult to actually know if his sister overreacting or not because he can't see. But his sister not known to get mad. She's not an angry person, he said. Nope. So now he concerned because he don't like the way Renee was talking to his sister, which they cut out. Because even the little boy was looking at her like he knew the boy's energy, the way he was staring at Renee was like there was some arguing going on, but the show clipped it out. Yes. Maybe because Renee keep whining about the way she being painted, but we could see you ticky boom. All kind of, what is that?
Right.
You scaring people, girl.
Man.
Huh?
What the hell? Like,
you can't be doing that.
What are you doing?
The man even say, man, we one big family, you a part of the family, and like nothing good enough. It's all in her head. Chidi is like, this is her insecurities. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work.
No.
It's over. They just need to finish the show up and get on.
Yeah.
Renee acting like she about to take it. She go to the man and ask to go to the hotel so she can be alone with him. He like, girl, no. I'm a man. I'm going to succumb to what's going to happen. And I'm not going to put myself in there and break my vow to God. And she like, you care what everybody think. If we going to be together and you my person, then it's God ordained. Why do you got to get on and taste it like that right now, girl? This how dudes at. She acting like she about to strip him to the butt nakedness, huh?
Yeah, I think if they done some in his sister's house, it was her that was
doing some stuff.
Forceful.
Yeah.
You know,
the sister heard it, man.
The aggressor.
The sister heard them.
Yeah.
And she lost respect. But then you talking about she been tripping since the market. You was bugging out, embarrassing the girl while she was trying to buy a chicken.
Yeah. Yep.
Talking about she could shove it down her own throat. You won't eat it. I'm gonna kindly eat it. I'm not shoving it down my throat. We vegan. We plant-based eaters. And I ain't acting like she acting.
No.
Just good. I'm good, girl. Just give me the rice. I'm good on that right there.
Yeah.
Like, what we doing? Yo, I'm ready for them to break up and go. I wish Chidi the best. The Victoria husband. This shit was crazy. Once Victoria said weird, I already know the girl and done some more crazy stuff.
Oh yeah.
Y'all, this been fun.
Yes.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Good vibes. Peace.